Hello and welcome back to the Comedy and Cassidy podcast. I'm Nebulous Niang.
And I'm Sasha
And it is comedy because we are both stand-up comedians.
And custody because we are both single mums.
Mm-hmm.
So welcome back.
Yeah, welcome back,
Hello.
Sasha, to your sofa.
Welcome back to my sofa. I should have this cleaned. It's disgusting.
You look very pretty today.
Oh, thank you so much. So do you. Oh my God, that's the end of the podcast. That's all I need to hear. Thank you. I've been going back to this is a Taylor Swift joke. She says this, the factory settings.
I remember that.
Hair. So yeah, it's just a bit healthier.
Both of our daughters are Taylor Swift fans.
Is your daughter a Taylor Swift fan?
Yes,
I didn't
she's
know this.
as basic as yours.
Oh, that's fantastic. Okay, because we're taking them to karaoke, aren't we, this weekend? So
we are. I mean, I feel like she might need time to warm up to it.
Oh yeah, my daughter as well. Me, on the other hand, like no, I'm going to be there.
Me too. I'm just always ready.
Like, I mean, in fact, I've got a little song for you right now. No, I haven't.
Do you actually like Taylor Swift?
So here's what happened, right? We got the you get Spotify Wrapped that tells you what you've listened to over the year.
Yeah.
And mine came up at the end of last year with Taylor Swift as number one. And I share a Spotify account with Grace. So I said to Grace, oh, look what happens when we share a Spotify account. And she was like, I didn't really listen to that much Taylor Swift. So it turns out I do like Taylor Swift more than I thought I did. Yeah, I think she's a great role model. It's very
genuinely
empowering.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think it's easy to look at her and be like, oh, same old crap, right? But like there's a reason she's the top artist and like she has such a great work ethic. And who does like 3.5 hour concerts?
Madness.
They don't have to. And she's dancing and singing the whole time.
Insane, isn't it?
And she has really shiny legs. Did you see?
She's got shiny legs.
No, yeah, I thought it was like naturally billionaire shiny legs, like what you get when you earn a lot of money. But
you just get shiny legs.
No, I thought that should be it, but no, she cheated. So like they got her special because her legs are like taller than us, right?
Yeah,
than both of us combined, her legs. So they give her these special stockings which look like her skin but are shiny because that's what you got to do.
That's the dream. That's what we all want to make our billions for.
I want like shiny face stockings.
Shiny face. Tune in for the next episode where Joyce will be wearing a shiny face stocking.
Or just like Chinese factory settings.
And singing Taylor Swift. I always say like I want to be famous and I'd like to be Taylor Swift famous, but I don't know if that's really true. Would you?
I feel like it's possible. Well, okay, you know what? It's not because just by virtue of the industry we're in, it's just not gonna like no comedian is as popular as a singer.
Well, so this is why I thought I might change directions and go into singing. I can't sing, so there is.
I don't believe you.
Oh no, I can't sing. Grace can sing. My daughter, she's.
I know she can sing. Yeah.
I, on the other hand, I don't know if I would say tone deaf. I had like singing lessons my whole life, and I'm fairly sure it was the worst money my parents ever spent.
I don't believe you.
Well, we'll find out.
We'll find out on Sunday.
We'll do a little clip of the karaoke for the podcast.
That'll be fun.
But yeah, so I honestly used to think like, oh my God, I would love to be. I still think I would love to be so famous. Maybe not Taylor Swift famous, but
what level of famous?
I'd like to be interviewed, I think, because I like.
Okay, we can make that happen now.
I don't know. That's an interesting question. What level of fame? I've always had this thing. Like, I feel like some people want validation, and some people want attention, and some people want recognition.
And you want all.
Possibly, but what I was going to say is, I feel like I'm someone. I want recognition. Like, I want to work hard, and I want that hard work to be recognized.
Right, like your fame would be as a recognition of all the hard work you've put in.
Yes.
Not just for the sake of it. That's basic.
I mean, I could live with being a Kardashian. If they've got a vacancy, I would take it. Do you get recognized here?
By?
Like for your comedy?
Oh.
Do you get, as in, do people recognize you?
Well, I think they recognize my shirt, which I do not wash. I've not washed it for like 3 years. But yeah, I mean, I feel like they recognize my shirt.
Okay.
Because I actually was stopped on the street by this guy. He was like, wait, you're Nebulous Niang, right? I was like, yes, I am.
Apparently so.
And he was like, yeah, I watched you at the lemon stand. I was like, oh, thank you. And then he was like, can you do an interview with us? Because it was like Mothership doing an interview.
Oh, no way.
Yeah.
That's very cool.
So yeah, I think it was even on the Mothership Instagram now that I think about it.
There you go.
Yeah.
Fame. Taylor Swift.
That was the one time, but I think you get recognized more.
I do get recognized quite a lot.
Because you're beautiful.
Maybe just because I am short, I think. And then like there's the short lady.
Short people do not get recognized.
Oh, I do. So yeah, I do get recognized. But I love it. Like I don't want to be modest and be like, oh my God, it means nothing. Every time it happens, I'm like, this is what I want from life.
It's a sign. It's a sign. Everything is going great.
Exactly.
Would people recognize you, back home, like in London?
I mean, my mum would know instantly who I was. I've got 2 sisters, so I think at least one of them would recognize me, but no, definitely not.
How about like, were you popular?
For school-wise?
Yeah. Or anything, I don't know.
It was a weird one because I went to school with a lot of people that were quite wealthy and we were not. So I felt somewhat like there was a little bit of a divide there. So I wasn't in that gang of people. I wasn't massively popular, but I was well liked. I think I had a lot of friends. I was friends with everyone.
I can see you being really popular, yeah.
Yeah, I wasn't like Miss It kind of thing. I was maybe a bit too much of a geek for that.
But you were popular.
I did okay. What about you?
I was the opposite. Like I was always a loner. And like nobody knew me, I feel. Yeah. But I would always be doing like not school things to like be popular in my own way. Like I used to do a comic. Like I can draw. So like I used to draw comics and I would like upload them on the internet.
Oh my gosh.
In the 2000s.
Wow.
And so that was like internet famous in Singapore.
How did you get things from real life onto the internet in 2000? Because I can barely do that now.
No, you got to do the dial-up thing. You remember dial-up?
Yeah, of
like,
course.
Boop, 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 boop.
Yeah. Yeah, if we have any young listeners, which we probably don't, that's how you used to have to get on the internet. You could click to load the internet up.
And then you would have to stop doing everything else and tell your whole family to not use the phone. If not, they would hear the modem talking like
I realize how mad this must sound if you're not.
That was the sound of the modem. That's modem language.
And it took however long it took. You could go eat your dinner, come back. If it was loaded up, it was loaded up.
You could be downloading an MP3.
Yes.
An MP3.
Of course.
From Napster. From Napster.
An MP3 and all the viruses.
It would take like 4 hours. And then at like the 3 hour and 59-minute mark, your mom would like pick up the phone and it would be gone.
I remember I used to download things overnight to stop this happening. Right. And I would put my laptop in the wardrobe so the light didn't bother me. How we didn't have a house fire, I don't know.
Oh my God. It was a different time. I would camp out in front of the television. You know television? There used to be this thing.
Oh, where you
just brought television, but you have to watch whatever people put on at the time. There's no choice. But you could choose the channel. So I would choose MTV, right?
Okay.
But it would never be the song I wanted. Yeah. And there's no way to request it. So if you want to watch the music video of your favorite band, you just have to pray.
You just wait.
Like you just pray.
You just manifest.
And it didn't happen.
Who was your favorite band?
I like this band. You remember the song Loveful?
Yes, Cardigans.
So the pretty woman singing it. Yes, I fell in love with her.
Okay.
So I bought all the CDs for her.
What was her name?
Nina Persson.
Oh, I would.
She was this like beautiful Scandinavian woman.
I do remember that.
With like the bluest eyes and like the blondest hair.
Okay.
And I was like really into. I probably still am. I'm still into it. And,
okay.
I just fell in love with her. And then like for my secondary 3 geography project, I did a profile on Sweden.
Because of her?
Because of her. And I'd be like, this country is full of like beautiful people. And then like every page of my report had a picture of her on it.
Oh my God.
Like this is a typical Swedish woman. And I was not gay.
It's your lesbian origin story.
I was not gay.
Oh, that's absolutely hilarious.
Yeah.
And I wonder if the teacher was astute enough to
I don't know. But okay, what about you? What was I feel like you're a boy band or like Spice Girls kind of.
Because they had lovely blue eyes and blonde hair.
But that's why, wait, okay. Hanson.
Hanson.
The girly boys.
Yeah, Taylor Hanson was and remains the love of my life. He doesn't know, but
wait, there's one person?
So there's three of them.
Yeah, there's three
of them, but one of them in particular was my favourite.
How do you choose?
Well, he was the most handsome of the Hansons. And
okay, obvious choice.
I say choose. I mean, I'm not sure. No one's given me the option. They haven't lined up and been like, "Which one of us do you want, Sasha?" He's got like 7 children, I think, like 7 or 8 children. Taylor Hanson, none of them mine yet. But and what was so we didn't have loads of money growing up, so we never got to see them in concert. But when I was an adult, I was probably about 25 or so. They played at a music festival near my house in the UK, and I went to see them, and I was front row, and it was like everything I dreamed it would be.
Oh my God.
It really was.
Did you do anything to get his attention?
I don't know. I just stood there at the front, and I was this far away from him.
Like this far?
They don't warrant having a giant stage at a music. I feel terrible to say that. I mean, I think they should have the biggest stage at a music festival, but they didn't. Yeah.
We should find out what they're doing now.
We should find out. I've been on their Instagram this morning already. What do you mean we should find out? Yeah, they still make music. They still tour.
Open to impregnating you?
No, they haven't mentioned impregnating me. But if they are in the market, any one of them would be welcome to. That sounds terrible.
We should tag them.
Tag the Hanson.
Like, why not?
Do you want
right?
to impregnate Sasha?
I feel like they're the level of famous, which like if you tag them, they would actually see it.
Oh, I would love that. Oh my God, Taylor Hanson, if you see this, I love you. I'm really sorry to your wife, who I'm sure is absolutely wonderful. But if she should leave you, I'm in Singapore. So, okay, so that was boy band. So you're not a boy band fan, I guess.
I never understood boy bands. Like when I remember I was 13, and all my friends were like,
Backstreet Boys,
Backstreet and Boyzone,
and Boyzone,
and like what else? Something with a boy in it.
Westlife.
Yeah, like Westlife, or like, and they were so into it, and I just didn't understand.
No,
I was busy researching Sweden.
Do you know what? It's honestly a mystery that you turned out to be a lesbian. It's just
I didn't get it, and even when people like Britney Spears, right? I didn't want to like Britney Spears because it was like that's basic.
You did not. You wanted to be very cool, not a basic.
Yeah, no, I didn't want to be cool. I was cool.
You were cool, but your kids are cool, I think. So I think, whereas I don't know if Grace is cool. Maybe she's cooler than me.
I feel like the current generation is just it's all kind of warped. Like it's so everything is like meta.
Oh, that's true.
And it's just so hard to understand what actually is. I just know I am not supposed to be part of it.
Yeah, I'm definitely not out of it. Sometimes I feel like I'm really young. And do you know what? I was looking at some old Facebook posts recently. Don't ask why. And I saw myself use the word millennial in a post, but I used it to mean like cool and young. And it was probably only about 6-7 years ago. But now millennial implies ancient, should be put down, it may as well be turned to dust.
My kids call me a boomer. I'm like, this is not even correct. No, they call me like boomer is as irrelevant as millennial.
Oh, so it doesn't matter whether
you're just old and you're gonna die.
It's just like a fucking dinosaur.
Yeah, and you know what? She's like, oh, mommy, you are such a typical millennial. And I was like, how? How do you know, right? And she's like, because number one, you have a side parting.
Okay, fair, okay.
Well, but you don't have a side parting.
I usually do when I wear my hair straight, though.
Okay, number one, I have a side parting. Number two, I wear skinny jeans.
Wow.
Oh, so I don't know. I know these as
my cool torn jeans
from the 80s.
From the 80s. Yes. Yeah.
No, there was a third one, but I remember thinking like it was also me. Like it was. Yeah, I can't remember the third one because I'm old.
Okay, well there you go. That's it. That's what. That was what the third one was. Like, you don't even bloody remember anything.
What's my name? Yeah.
It's that's so funny. Yeah, I'm like, I don't know. I feel young sometimes, until I meet an actual young person. We had a young girl in the front row show the other night, and I was like, wow, what's she doing here? She must be about 14. And when I asked her, she said she was 21. I was like, what, 20? Is this what a 21-year-old looks like? But it is what a 21-year-old looks like.
Yeah, the kids these days they like to look older.
That too.
Okay. Question: was she white?
No.
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 I was gonna say something like not politically correct.
Okay.
Because I feel like white people, they age very fast. Like there's they peak young. Like they look so good. Okay, this sounds really wrong, but they look so good when they're teenagers.
Yes.
And then it's just like all like, okay, then in the 20s they look really good, and then it's like boom.
Exactly. Thank God for Botox. Thank God. It's because I'm at this point now where people used to be like, oh, you look really young for, I was 35. Well, you look really young for 35. But now I say I'm 40 and people are like,
okay.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
That's so much. Back to the Botox doctor.
But I think it's just the grand like scheme of things, like how things are traded off. Yeah.
I'm okay with it. Like I'm happy to be a good version of 40. I'm okay with that. I'm at peace with that. I don't need to look 22 unless someone can make me look 22, in which case, please sign me up. But you also take good care of what you look like.
Well, I guess, yeah. I mean, I have done like some work, but overall, like I don't wear makeup, and because I feel like I'm a very traditional man, and I would not be caught dead in makeup.
Do you never wear any makeup?
Never. Like I feel like the one time I was forced to wear lipstick was when I did like a guitar performance for school when I was 17.
Yeah.
So for no reason, it's like a guitar orchestra. Like,
do you play the guitar now?
No. Okay. I didn't even play the guitar then. I
just wore the lipstick.
I suck. Yeah. No, I especially after the lipstick. So it's a guitar orchestra. Imagine that, right?
I am.
Everything comes down to this. They're not going to be able to tell you apart anyway. It's like a guitar. Like, are you looking at the members of the orchestra's faces?
Well, no. I've never been to a guitar orchestra, so I don't know.
So they're just spending time doing makeup on all the kids, just 17-year-old kids, and the teacher put like lipstick on me, and I felt like I was gonna again leave my body. And also throw up. Like I felt like I was in drag. I'm like, why are you forcing? I could not breathe the entire time.
Okay.
And I've never put lipstick on since then.
Okay, because I obviously full face of makeup.
You just put you literally.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. What does it feel like to enjoy makeup?
So I think of it as like it's art almost. Like I love the fact I can go and draw a better face on top of my actual face. Like I'm very pleased with that as a concept. Sometimes it's annoying. Like you go out. Well, I go out with my boyfriend, and it would take him or any man 5 minutes to get ready.
That's me.
And look great. Yeah. You throw your clothes on, go out.
Okay.
And I feel that I have to have a full hour to get dressed, to put my makeup on, to change my outfit 95,000 times, which is usually met when you go out with really anybody with like, oh, you found something to wear. When you want like, oh my God, you spent all that time. You are the most ravishing woman I've ever seen. But that's never, ever.
No, so that's the thing I've learned, thanks to my girlfriend. I've been very well trained. Like every time you see a woman has put effort in and like she really does look nice, like just compliment her.
Yes.
Right?
Oh my God.
Right.
Yes, this is the battle. I'm not the battle, I shouldn't say that, but there's something I've perpetually found with men is like me as a heterosexual woman or a woman that likes makeup, etc. It's a lot of effort and it's a lot of time, and I do, in keeping with wanting recognition, I think for that effort would love for somebody to be like, oh my God, you look amazing. But that very rarely comes from men. Definitely from female friends, from my mom, people say things like that. But in my experience of dating men, being married to a man, it is usually met with, oh, you are ready then. So, but which I'm trying to learn now is not something to be offended by, but just different. And we're running out of time, but this is a topic we're going to cover on the next podcast.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, it's the difference in learning how to communicate.
Okay.
On
that sounds great.
Levels. Yes, but I think we've probably got a couple more minutes. What else? What else is happening?
What else is happening? I have been good. Like I feel like I'm glowing with happiness.
You are glowing with happiness.
Because I'm just like doing more stand-up and like more creative stuff. Doing this podcast, it counts, right?
It counts. Like creative this is comedy,
stuff.
Yeah,
it is.
I mean, I don't
comedy.
know if it's funny. We find it funny.
Mm-hmm.
It's an outlet. It's a creative outlet. But if you need to take time off to focus on your guitar orchestra, please don't be shy to say.
Oh my God. Okay, I'm thinking back to when I was in school, and I don't know how it was in the UK, but do they force you to take part in like like clubs and like activities? Do they force you?
Oh, it's hard for me to say because I was the kid that organize the activities.
Oh
if
my
they
God.
weren't. I was that. I was like head of all the activities. If there was an activity, I would organize it. If it wasn't already, I was just a massive overachiever.
No, like you genuinely wanted to do it, or you wanted.
I'm still like that now.
That's true.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah. I
How
like
are we
to
friends?
I like to be in charge of stuff. I like to. I think less as I get older. Actually, the older I get, the more tired I am, and the less energy I have for things like that. And I also think COVID took that out of me a little bit, because I do feel like the world slowed down and stayed slow. And I really do genuinely feel that, and I'm not sure if that momentum has ever picked back up to where it was for me. But then, you do organize. We organize our shows.
Well, I mean, that's because it's something I like. But like the way they did it in Singapore, they still do it in Singapore. Like they want you to excel in something else, and you have to do something.
Yeah,
that's how I got into guitar orchestra, and it was only because my friend was like the guitar orchestra chairperson. Okay, listen. Okay, the only reason we did it was because that friend of mine and another one, we had formed like a all-girl rock band.
Okay.
Yeah, and we needed space to practice.
Okay.
So that friend of mine, she was like, okay, guess what? I'm just going to become like chairperson of Guitar Orchestra Club.
Yeah.
And then she would have access to this room, which we would just use for our own rock band practice.
Why is this woman not like running the universe
right,
now? The strategy
she
there.
Yeah, so maybe she was the you.
Maybe, yeah. I was probably that person.
And then she used her power to like make more important things happen, which was our rock band. I was in a rock band.
Sorry, what was your rock band called?
It was called the Gallbladders.
The Gallbladders, that's disgusting.
I know, that was the point. It was so fun.
Oh, and did you play the guitar in the band?
Yeah, I played the guitar and I sang.
Can you sing? Did we talk about this?
I think I can.
Okay, so you can.
I think I can.
Okay, so karaoke is going to be led by you.
Well, we're going to sing, what's the Grease. We're going to sing, we have to sing duets.
Oh, you're going to sing the duet from Grease?
Or anywhere, but I figured you would know Grease.
Oh, Grease is my favorite musical ever.
Summer Lovin'.
So I've still got the Sandy from Grease hair.
I'm going to be Danny. Is his name Danny?
Danny, yeah.
Danny, right? I'm obviously John Travolta.
Okay, well, because I was an only child for the first 5 years of my life, I would pretend that the cast members from Grease were my friends, and that I was Sandy from Grease. And I do like to think a little bit I am still.
Wait, is Sandy Olivia Newton-John?
John, yeah.
There were like adult themes, right, in Greece. Like someone got pregnant, right?
Yeah, and you watch it now and you're like, oh maybe
God.
It's just me that watches it now. I watch it back and I'm like, oh, that's close to the mark. Because I was allowed to watch all sorts of stuff.
Me too. No restrictions.
And I'm so strict on what Grace watches now.
You?
Yeah, and again, we're running out of time, but we should talk about this next time. Is like, talking about embarrassing things with our kids, do we monitor what they watch, what they are exposed to, etc. So, I think we have run out of time, but we have lots of stuff we're going to talk about next time. Guys, thank you so much for listening to the Comedy and Custody podcast. I've been Sasha Frank.
I've been Nebulous Niang.
And please drop us a line if you have any thoughts, any questions, you want to chat to us, whatever it is. We are the Comedy and Custody podcast on Instagram. I am Sasha Frank Comedy on Instagram.
And I am Nebulous Niang on all the social media platforms.
Have a great one, guys.
See ya.